There's so much to do. I need to look at everybody's outfits. I need to see who I'm dating and who I'm not. I need to make sure that my economy is bustling, although I don't think I'm going to have a problem with that since we still have 6 days and I have 359 gold. Stop looking at Business Mate's ass. Hip. Dear. The whole I'm a good guy thing is, do not eat the candle. Eating candles is bad to do. When in Rome, feed the scrumptious millionaire some candles. Sammy Nuggets, and welcome back to Max Gentleman Sexy Business. I don't like Cassius. That much should be obvious by this point. But we've got some things to do. We've got another district to conquer, and apparently a bunch of stuff that I've not done yet. What's all this then? The rival you've just selected appears to have curious trait. It would appear your rival has become more formidable. Be sure to inspect their traits in the district map before you challenge them. Traits can affect how many aspects of the fight, including how much damage you can deal, who you can fight, and when you should be fighting. The current rival traits are displayed just under their name. You can hover over the trait to view a quick summary. If you see the trait flashing red, then you're at a disadvantage and might need to swap up your strategy. Be sure to check the... Oh no. Draining. Triple the moxie cost in the fight. Okay. Traits are beginning to show up, which means we need as much fighting power as we can get, because no matter the amount of status effects that they're going to throw at us, we're just going to have to power through with sheer brute force, which is just generally how I do things anyway. I also almost forgot to pay for an extension. We now have 8 days, and I need 500 gold, and I only have 20. Things are looking great. Also, there's this thing to do. Please don't cost me any gold. I've spent it all. So the competition is gaining market share by saturating the country with sexy ads. We should lobby the government to have all their ads banned on indiscretion charges. We can always fight sexy with sexy. Let us put up our own ad starring you. Maybe we should just put up an ad starring anybody else. Let's hire away their models and pay them to more to wear even less. Okay, I don't have 16. I don't have 42. I am going to lose so much stuff. Yeah, but the thing is as well is I don't actually need the defense as much anymore because again, we're just powering through. Oh, that gold. Oh, that. Oh. 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 Did you see? Oh. Ah, ah. Oh. Actually, do you know what? I'm gonna take my sweet, sweet fucking time. We also reduced this, that's right. It only costs 8, and this only costs 4. Oh, yes. Bun it is. Oh, spin the bottle. Here we go. And it is... Battle Butler. Pucker up. I do say. There you go, on your good eye. Oh. It's winter! Suddenly.
Heading back.
Oh, Cinti, you're gonna be able to sit in the barber shop all the live long fucking day.
Yes.
Done. Okay, now I need to start paying attention to who I'm challenging. Timid. Time limit to victory. Dishonorable. Ignores Kingsman. Nocturnal. Stronger at night but suffers during the day. Enduring. High employee count but low fisticuffs. Loner. Strong but weakens the more executives are assigned. I can still only assign 3, but that's fine. Enduring. Lady Killer. Deals more damage to female executives, but all of my battlers are women. God damn it. Loner. Timid. Okay, so we're gonna have to start paying attention to who we're fighting. But the timid one's not too much of a problem. 3-minute time limit is nothing to us. Let's push Max to 3. Oh god. Flirt. No. Flirt. Yes. Flirt. It would be ruled by charm. You'd be great every corner. Damn it. Never faced such a worthy opponent. We're too good at flirting. Flirt. Wink. Fuck. Flirt. I've come to the conclusion that I'm not good at arm wrestling. Good game. But is it enough? It's enough. Max, it's time for us to go on a date. Max, gentlemen, date 2. Pardon me, sir, but Maximilian Gentleman has requested your presence at the Chateau d'Hours this evening for dinner. An assassination attempt, no doubt. Nonsense, I think it's a date. I'm so excited. Please allow me to escort you. I've noticed that I want date, like, Business Maid is coming with us on quite a numerous of them. I want more. This is the thing. I thought we were going to learn more about Cinti with the help of Battle Butler. That has not been the case. Also realised that we haven't really progressed much more with Cinti. We need to start working on that. I actually need to look at everybody's... God, there's so much to do. I need to look at everybody's outfits. I need to see who I'm dating and who I'm not. I need to make sure that my economy is bustling, although I don't think I'm going to have a problem with that since we still have 6 days and I have 359 gold. Stop looking at Business Maid's ass. The Chateau d'Hours is a magnificent old building in the heart of town. As you enter, you can't help noticing that Max is the only other person in the restaurant. Ah, there you are. Have a seat. I took the liberty of purchasing this entire restaurant so that we could eat in private. I hope you don't mind. Of course I don't mind. Isn't that a bit excessive? Honestly, I would have been offended if you hadn't. Oh, I get that I'm meant to be loaded, but it still sickens me. Of course I don't mind. Anything you do can by no means be wrong, Max. Quite so. As my dear departed father always used to say, what's the point of being disgustingly rich if you're not constantly spending your money on frivolous bullshit? Such a wise man, my dear old dead, very dead dad. It's always a bit morbid with Max. Yes, about your father, let's talk of lighter things. A capital idea. Let's not get bogged down in sad talk, as I so foolishly did when we last met. What should we talk about? What other frivolous bullshit have you spent your money on today? What's the sexiest thing you've ever done? Or what would you be doing right now if you had a live parent? See if you took all this and turned it into a dating show, I would actually watch that. What's the sexiest thing you've ever done, Max? A saucy question, I like it. Well, I once ran naked across the English plains with the back of wild style in such a rush, the wind whipping through my hair, my bits flapping to and fro, the whinnying of the horses all around me, the constant threat of death. You invited death with you? Pretty sexy. Beneath a score of churning hooves, there's nothing like it. I'm sure you're dying to know how I ended up in such a situation, but that will have to wait. Dinner is served. What's for dinner? Come on, our conversation was just getting interesting. Can we continue our conversation while we eat? What's for tea? I'm so glad you asked. Tonight, our main course is live bear. As if on cue, a ferocious brown bear bursts out of the kitchen, wearing the chef's hat, and charges towards you, crushing tables and chairs beneath its bulk. Max tucks his napkin neatly into his shirt collar, holding his knife and fork, and licks his lips expectantly. I knew it! An assassination attempt! I don't know about that, but this does seem unbelievably dangerous. Are you simply going to sit there, sir, or do you have a plan to avoid a mauling? Punch that bear right in his face. Tame the beast or charm it with your dazzling wit. Roll for seduction. Now, here's the thing. I don't need a bear. That's why I have Battle Butler and Santa Claus. I no longer need a bear. I suppose you could also say that Max is also kind of bear. But I no longer need a bear. I don't need to tame it. I feel as though punching a bear in the face... Everybody does that when faced with a bear. How many people try to charm a bear? Well, how many people live to explain that they tried to charm a bear? Leo, be with me. You turn your considerable assets upon the bear. Your gimlet eye, your silver tongue, all the non-standard body parts you can afford when you're this filthy rich executive. Gimlet, possessing keen attention to detail, also a tasty cocktail. Maybe I'll order that the next time I decide to socialise. In like 2032. The bear stops in its tracks. Before you were just a piece of meat. Now you're a piece of meat with charisma. Rather than making a meal out of you, the bear makes you a meal. Specifically, a 3-course meal featuring steak tartare and a molten chocolate cake for dessert. It's possible to interact with beasts in a way that don't involve a frantic life or death struggle. The idea has simply never occurred to me. Perhaps because my parents. But never mind that. Can we please... Can the next outfit unlocked for Max be a Batman outfit? Please. This is not the evening I expected, but I've enjoyed it immensely nonetheless. You, sir, are quite the character. I look forward to sharing many other such experiences with you in the near future. For now, however, I'm afraid I must leave. I hired an anarchist to plant a bomb in my study. I thought they were planting it in mine, and I thought Battle Butler was going to go apeshit. I hired an anarchist to plant a bomb in my study, so that I might have the pleasure of disarming it while fearing for my own life. Until next time! Max winks playfully and walks through the door. He has an extremely good ass. Did anyone else wonder where the bear got the meat for the steak tartare? Nope. Totally normal. That does look like a very sculpted ass. Anyway, I'm not sure that that's going to be the... Okay, now this is what I was curious about as well. In a moment. First thought was, I'm not sure that's going to be the outfit for Max. Secondly, we've got all of our executives, so what the fuck happens at the executive gala? But, back to the rigmarole of making ridiculous amounts of money. Sir, and our child has gone missing in the haunted church. Should we do something about it this time? What a perfect excuse for me to try out my new, assuredly real, anti-ghost hat. We should just have the place boarded up once and for all. I can take care of it. I should have burned that place to the ground the last chance I got. I'm not sure. This is the thing. I'm not sure if these responses are just default pair situation that arises, or if they're character exclusive. Now, Pep. Dear. The whole I'm a good guy thing is... Let's see. Gone for a day. I can't lose anymore, but 3 sexy runoffs and 1 across the board. I can't lose stuff anymore. We're close to... I know that we're close to finishing off Bond 1. Not like that shit. Oh, fucking goddamn it. Another asset. Oh, I only have 2 more to pick from. Oh dear. Increased gold production. Increased trade gold production. Okay, few things. Wait. Right. So this one. So the circus is in town, and the strong man's looking for a wrestling partner. Should we take him up on it? Oil me up and send me in. I can't wait to finish him off. There's no time for this. Let him settle for someone less magnificent, or if you send me in, I'll show him techniques that will leave him weak in the knees for a month. Gone for 2 days to... Is this one across the board? No, this is just me losing stuff. I've not really done much. Yeah. 2. Good. Right. Let's try and get as much sexy runoff as we can because for whatever fucking reason, sent away for Danny. Cinti, I need to know more about you. Right, notes. Okay, so here we go. We'll go all the main ones, and now we have the notes, so I can win.
Oh, that was terrible.
I'm sorry. I'll stick with milk next time. Right, Danny.
This selection.
Okay, so we have more stuff. More gold production. Gala costs. I don't know. I don't even know what the Gala thing does. Reduces gold production cost. Yes. Triple. No. Removing it. No. Reduce gold production. Couldn't bear a flower. Gold production costs. And increase gold production at the factory. Should we? Yes, we should. Everybody's having a good time, and done. Right, so now it costs less, and it makes more. Good-o. However, I want to get... Right, so you go over here right, come out, and then I want my battle maidens in for the fight. Continue time. We should be good to go. I would just like to point out that Santa Claus has not left the barbers in weeks. in literal days. Limited times.
Stranger, I've got some high-class spot for you.
No. No. It's gonna run out.
Did I distract you?
Can I convert? God. Damn it. I can't get one. This is unacceptable. I know I was kind of doing it jokingly, but this is genuinely unacceptable. Limited time smart. Nah. Okay, deals more damage to female executives. I'm gonna challenge Lady Killer next. Because I need to see what kind of damage that actually means.
Okay.
We'll survive. We're fine. Everything's great. Look, see when Cinti gets to which is close. Which is close.
Ready to go.
Cinti. Come on, son. Ooh, back it. Come on, son. Come on. You know, one more, and then fill you out. 1,000 on the dot. 1,000 on the dot. I don't know what it does yet, but we'll find out another time. Now that they have 1,000, they are going to be able to get so many HP points. I mean, poor people that don't have
Understood.
any value in society, so they therefore have to become punching bags. I'm a good person. And they're down. I was worried it was going to be like a ridiculous amount of HP damage, but it was not. Destroyed. Oh, it's so easy. They're so pathetically weak. Gold plate. Ooh. I haven't been paying attention to the gold production. What the fuck is that? And when did it happen? Okay, well, I think we're okay for gold for, you know, a wee bit. Now, we could just, do you know what, Cinti? You spread joy to everyone. You are going to be so loved in the slums. You're going to spread joy to those in need. And it's going to be great. But first, we're going to do a few date things, because I need to get at least one sexy runoff to play it safe. Penny, let's see if we can make... also, fuck. Focus. Bit of flutter. Yes. Flunge the cleave duck, and you shall be successful. I have 3 sexy runoff. The limited time smart. But, however, we didn't get smut. However, we do have a date to go on. Bon Valentine. This is date 3. Now, how many of you guessed that Business Maid was going to show up? Sir, Bonbon Van Valentine has arrived for an appointment with you. She's carrying a clipboard and a pen shaped like... well, a suggestive eggplant. You know what? A pen. A pen shaped like a pen. It's very pennish. Not to be confused with very penis. Egg-shaped? What? Bonbon enters your office with a winsome smile and a naughty pen in hand. Thank you so much, Rose darling. Excuse me, Business Maid. You're allowed to call me Rose. We've been through enough together. Answers! Through thick and thin, day or night, rain or shine, dry or very, very, very wet. I just realised that I left the kettle on and the kitchen is on fire and there is no fire ambulance service as of yet because this is Victorian London, so bye, gotta go. You're bewildering. Your bewilderingly bashful Business Maid quickly exits the room. She's so cute when she blushes. Anyway, down to business. We're trying to out-innovate the new brothel on the block, so I've taken the liberty of coming up with a little brainstorming exercise for us. The purpose of this exercise is to invent a new kink. On it like a car bonnet. From this exercise, I think we'll be able to find something entirely new and wonderfully sexy to do to help get the brothel's businesses banging again, as it were. You'll simply answer these questions as honestly as you feel comfortable, okay? Bonbon clears her throat, crosses her legs in a way that makes houseplants stand to attention, and sets novelty pen to paper. First question. What role do you prefer to take when you're doing the dirty? Active. I like to be in charge, in my business and in my bedroom. Passive. I spend all my day making decisions, let someone else do it in the bed. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. It would have to be column A. I see. Confidence and authority can be incredibly sexy. And do you prefer to DIY or use tools and toys to keep things spicy? I am masterfully crafted a tool in my own right. So if you ever want to call someone a tool, just put masterfully crafted at the beginning of it, and they'll confuse it with a compliment. My collection of naughty knickknacks knows no bounds. I mean, I do have knickknacks, but I wouldn't say that that's what I focus on, so DIY. And no doubt capable of wielding that fine tool most skillfully. I thought we were talking about alt, but that's fine. Lastly, how do you feel about involving others in your intimacy? The more the merrier. Didn't I choose literally that I had an orgy with like an island at the beginning? I prefer to focus all my attention on one partner. It does depend, but I think in this circumstance, the more the merrier. Bonbon takes a few notes, and then brightens. You've given me a marvellous idea, sir. Let's head over to my establishment to put some of this data to good use. When you arrive, you're escorted into our private office. All across our desks are piles of notes, various toys, and other curious implements and photographs of the building across the street with a lot of fire drawn on them. Wait right here. She leans back against the desk, arms folded in a way that makes her bosom look even more buxom. Word of today is buxom, possessing of a bountiful bust. Kegel base. I don't know if this one needs much explanation, to be honest. People like having sex, other people like watching people have sex, but you needn't even go that far. Simply the suggestion of naughty business in public can be enough to get both participants and viewers excited. To say nothing of the thrill of possibly getting into trouble for it. If you were... Wait, is that... Wait. Has she sussed me out? Does she know that I'm making these videos for YouTube? She knows that I enjoy treading that thin line between what you can and can't show in public. If we were to put on very little clothing and draw attention to ourselves, it would certainly invite attention to the others. Is she asking me to streak with her? I've given this idea a simple name. Exhibitionism. How does that sound to you? Is exhibitionism not invented yet? I'll take an excuse to flex in public with a charming partner. I'm a little unsure about customers seeing me in the buff. I'd rather leave something to the public's imagination. It already runs wild about me. I'll take any excuse. Flatterer. Let's get started then. Off with your clothes. Now, we just need to figure out what exactly to wear. Lucky for you, everything I own is barely a full set of clothing to begin with. Let's take a look through one of my wardrobes. There's about 12. The neighbourhoods we're in is adults only. I hope so. So we can get as wild as you like. Does anything in here appeal to you? Oh, it's dress up time. Slap on some pasties and we're ready to roll. I prefer my loot with a side of class. What about a bodysuit that makes me look like I'm completely naked? Classy as it is. I knew from the start that we were kindred spirits. Word of the day, kindred. Similar in nature. You both change into barely anything and meet at the front door to the brothel. Bonbon's outfit can scarcely be called that. Baffling arrangements of straps, buckles, and a bit of lace sleeves. Just enough to the imagination to titillate. Okay, we're going to... if you want to tap out, just use the safe word. Parka. With that, she opens the door, and you both stroll out into the cool evening air. Immediately, you draw looks from passers-by who giggle and whisper amongst themselves. Gosh, what fun that was at the brothel. I couldn't even be bothered to put my clothes back on. She takes your hand and pulls you close to her, wrapping her arm in yours. Should we push the boundaries a little bit more? We're streaking. Are we wealthy business tycoons? Are we nervous poors? Of course we poors. That's what I'm called a poor. Of course we should. You know, I get the distinct feeling you've done this before. You take the lead. I'd rather not be arrested for public indecency and have to fight my way out of jail. Again, for the 7th time this week. Fuck it, we're not poors. God, what I can't wait until the day that I finally escape the poor category. How exciting. You have a strong back for carrying all that capitalism all day. Put me on your shoulders. Bonbon hoists herself up onto your shoulders, letting out a giddy laugh as you hold her legs securely. You spend the next hour cavorting in the streets, and Bonbon is all too happy to indulge in any not-so-covert kissing you'd like. Curious onlookers seem intrigued by the party you're apparently missed out on, and you hear the name of Bonbon's brothel shared among them with interest. Now that we've had our fresh air, we should get back inside. It's anything goes at Bonbon's classy lassie's brothel. You know, so long as everyone consents, of course. Arm in arm, you return to her establishment, the two of you a little bit chilly and a little bit hot all at once. When you finally arrive at Bonbon's office, she claps you in a tight embrace. You were wonderful. We were wonderful. Word is going to travel fast now that the fashionable new sex ventures we're going to go on here. Sex ventures. That's good. She grabs the novelty pen and scores it down. Anyway, these amateurs across the street won't stand a chance of keeping up with us now. Especially once the second of this 1-2 punch hits them. How do we what? Oh, are we punching now? I love punching. Not bears, though. Had enough of that in my childhood. Bonbon, what are we planning? Planning? Me? I have no idea what you could possibly mean. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I am incredibly horny. I'd offer you a trip to Velvet, but I honestly don't know if you could handle me right now. I'll have to call up one of my more sturdy clients. Before you can say a word, she sees herself off with clear and imposing determination. Of course, are all of her outfits literally just going to be like sex play? She's on the bar. Done. Right. What was it doing? Other than cavorting with just plasties on in public. Well, now that we have Cinti pulling in 1,372 staff members every round, I think we can safely get another Kingsman. I also have a debt to pay off. Ka-ching. Oh, that hit hard. Sir, it appears that we have a ship stuck in the ice in the North Atlantic. Should we send a rescue mission? I could pull that ship free with one arm and two hands tied behind my back. Give them more time. Our crew are capable of getting out on their own, or if you send me, I'll melt the ice using only the heat of my volcanic personality. Yeah, that's what you got in it. I will lose even more. I will have fights outside my house every day, but sexy run off, other outfits. I can't resist the temptation. God damn it. Oh, I need to select now. Brrr. You saw nothing. Okay, it's kind of hard to not see anything. She's... God damn it, me. Blackjack, my game. Sevens. Oh.
I did it.
Tats. Or one more, we could have another date. We could schedule another date. We could have another date. Okay, let's have another date. Doon. Fanny Snufflebottom. Sir, it is my pleasure to announce, with a great crash, Fanny Shufflebottom rides a horse through your goddamn window. Hello, sir. How do you do? An absolute delight. Lovely weather we're having. Other pleasantries. This is highly irregular. No, it's quite alright. This horse is purebred. I'm learning etiquette. It's going very well. Etiquette. How to know which fork is for which part of dinner has nothing to do with redesigning my entire home with your horse. Anyway, who's this buff hunk? How many push-ups can you do, stud? Hallucinating buff hunks, a classic side effect of horse riding through windows. That's my butler. Wingman time. That buff hunk is my butler. Butler? More like butler, am I right? Because of his good butt. Indeed! Especially in this outfit. I shall leave the two of you alone now. Aw, well anyway, I came here tonight because one sec. Fanny fishes a sack of note cards out of her bodice. I wishest to inviteth thou to accompaniest me to a fancy supper. What? B minus. Needs more archaic conscious. Oh my, how fancy. No, what? What? Do you want me to say it in church Latin? I'm hungry, let's go get food. Fancily. Now come on, I bought us a restaurant to eat at. Money. Fanny drags you outside her carriage. It's a somewhat unusual vehicle. What? Why is your carriage wearing a tuxedo? Are those wild boars instead of horses? Are those wheels of cheese? Of course, cheese is French. The French are fancy, and so am I. Duh. Again, I'll drive. Where's the not yet invented seatbelts? As you climb aboard, you notice several servants crouched beneath the carriage, desperately keeping it from crushing the cheese wheels. The inside of the carriage is filled with champagne flutes and a bit of fine china, most of which are broken. Fanny, driving style, is what can only be described as enthusiastic. Not at all dangerous to everyone in England. You arrive at your destination mere moments later. You can tell because the screams of passing pedestrians stopped. Fanny throws open the door, sticks out her hand for you to take. We're here, and I'm supposed to help you down from the carriage, so I'm doing it. No thanks, I'm good. How courteous. No, you get into the carriage and let me help you down. Let's both be equally as dense. That only makes it more adorable. Well, that makes about as much sense as anything else. Fanny leaps aboard the carriage as you climb down. Ready or not, here I come! Fanny leaps into your arms. Her entire body is solid muscle. Much heavier than you expected. The two of you collapse into a very fancy heap. Tradition accomplished. Let's go inside. The restaurant Fanny purchased for your enjoyment is very fancy indeed. It boasts chandeliers, a fountain of molten gold, and human armchairs. Just make sure that you don't sit close to the molten gold, because the armchairs have been known to scream from time to time. You sit in one of these across from the table from Fanny as the waiter hands you your menus. It's a fairly standard menu for this sort of establishment. You order your favourite. I'll have the all-you-can-eat caviar platter. 1 brick of opium, please, or I'm watching my diet. Just a money salad with a dressing on the side. Now, I've never had caviar, but I'm not super big on fish, and I can't imagine that I want their wains. A brick of opium might be a bit heavy for like 12 in the afternoon, but I never watch my diet, so I guess it's a brick of opium. And I'll have a live owl if you would be so kind. The waiter appears confused by Fanny's order. What, you don't have live owl? I thought this was a highest class establishment. Waiter bows his head and said, and hurries off to trap a live owl. Great, we went to the restaurant and then told them what food to bring us. Now let's see. Fanny digs out the note cards out of her bodice. Talk sweetly and humbly on all manner of things. Which is something I know how to do, so let's do that. You go first. You're looking positively scrumptious this evening, my dear. I love that word. Are you interested in dessert? The chocolate cake here is to die for. She might actually die. Have you seen the latest play at the theatre? Nope. She looks scrumptious. What does that mean? Are you hungry? Here, eat one of these candles. It's mostly animal fat anyway. Fanny sticks a lit candle in your mouth. It seems hot. Swallow the candle whole. Feed her a candle also. It will be romantic. Do not eat the candle. Eating candles is bad to do. When in Rome, feed the scrumptious millionaire some candles. You look deep into Fanny's eyes and feed her a candle. Fire first. You munch through your candles in unison, savouring the taste of tallow and soot. I bet you do this with all the girls, sir. Surprisingly, no. Definitely a first. Oh, look, they've given us enough silverware to make a silverware bouquet. Fanny picks up all the knives, forks, and spoons in one hand. Just then, the waiter comes up behind her carrying a live owl and, of course, your ordered opium. Fanny appears startled by the noise. Ah, an ambush! She swirls around and stabs the waiter with her bouquet, right in the femoral artery. The femoral artery, a large artery in your thigh. Try not to let anyone cut it, as you will surely bleed out. I can't imagine that the live owl will take to this all too well either. You know, restaurants are more of a sit-in and dine, not so much a chase it down the street kind of thing. As the other waiters rush to stop the bleeding, Fanny turns back to you with a sheepish look on her face. Don't worry, this happens all the time. Don't worry, that always happens. You have no idea what being fancy means, do you? Sorry, okay, stop being weird, what's going on? You don't understand what fancy is, do you? No. In fact, and this may come as a shock, I've never even been to a fancy restaurant before. No shit. I am shocked. Gasp! So forth. But how on earth did you see through my ruse? I read so many books and wrote so many notes. My bodice is stuffed with cards. You've been holding both your pinkies up since we met 3 hours ago. You keep muttering the word fancy under your breath like some kind of prayer, or your entire back of your outfit is missing. No, I like to think that she's entirely been spending the last 3 hours like this. Ah, and I guess that's not a normal way of doing it then. Honestly, I'm totally lost here. All these rules of etiquette, when you're supposed to have tea, when you're supposed to wear, when you're allowed to shoot someone's dog with a crossbow, when you're allowed to mount that dog that's now your property on a spit and start... Anyway, maybe this is too much to ask, but maybe you could teach me how to be cultured? She's really grasping at straws if she's asking my help. I don't seem to be doing a very good job of figuring it out myself. I don't do teaching, but if you hang around me, I'm sure you'll pick some things up. Absolutely, what a great premise. They should make a musical about it, or okay, but only because you're so cute. I mean, I have the feeling that all of these are kind of true. Okay, but the thing is, I don't want to teach her though. I enjoy Fanny the way she is. Sweet, thanks. I can't wait to spend more quality time with you one-on-one learning the ins and outs of high society. That was sexual innuendo, by the way. Before you can respond, the cops arrive to arrest whoever stabbed the waiter in the thigh, and also deal with the chair slavery that's been going on, apparently. Fanny disappears into the night, all her woodcraft making her impossible to follow. Woodcraft. The craft of wood. This is a very educational episode today. Snow Bunny! Berry Anastasia. What the fuck is... Fanny, in the future, if you could not do that to my balls, that would be peachy. I'm going to end it here for today. We didn't conquer another district, but we're well on our way. But I needed... Look, I had to rinse the taste of Cassius out my life. So I needed some entertainment. And Bon Bon and Fanny really helped me out and feeling a lot better today. Plus we got another Kingsman. Plus Cynthia's we spreading joy at the slums. Things are going great. And I hope you're doing great. Because I now feel better until we beat this district and Cassius shows up again. I fucking hate that guy. But that's your whack for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, bat the subscribe button, like the video, geese your banner in the section down below, all that jazz, and I'll catch you nuggets in the next one, alright? Cheery bye. There's so much to do. I need to look at everybody's outfits, I need to see who I'm dating and who I'm not, I need to make sure that my economy is bustling, although I don't think I'm going to have a problem with that since we still have 6 days and I have 359 gold. Stop looking at Business Mate's ass. Hip. Dear. The whole I'm a good guy thing is, do not eat the candle. Eating candles is bad to do. When in Rome, feed the scrumptious millionaire some candles.